Barcelona are on the verge of activating the release clause of one of our players. But who could this mystery player be? Rumors have it that it's a former Barcelona academy player. It could be Marcos Rey, who started his career at Barcelona but was rejected there. Maybe Pablo Torre or even Julian Araujo. Or it could also be our new superstar signing Xavi Simons. We're 1 month away from the January transfer window and we're gonna have to wait until then to find out who is this mystery player. Create a club in Spain, the journey continues. With the money coming in from Qatar, we've honestly built an incredible team. Especially some of the signings we made this season. Xavi Simons, Paul Pogba, Fran Garcia. With all of that, we've built a formidable team that was able to beat Barcelona once again this season. Not only that, we got a draw against Madrid, but yeah, we lost 4-0 to Atleti, which shows that there is still a lot of improvement we can make. As of now, we're 9th in La Liga, which I don't think is an accurate representation of where we are. Because, well, look at how tight it is. We're on 25 points. The team in 3rd is on 27. A few good results and we'll be back in the top 4, which, by the way, is our goal. Qatar Airways wants us to get top 4. Otherwise, I don't think they're going to fund us next season. Talking about money and everything, you would have heard Barcelona are trying to activate the release clause of one of our players. All we know so far, that it's an academy player that they used to have. Honestly, guys, if it's Marcos Rey, I'm gonna be really pissed. First of all, he's in shocking form, so I don't really think Barcelona would be keen on signing him. Second, this is literally what the Barcelona media have been doing to Marcos Rey, just constantly disrespecting him. But Marcos Rey does have a release clause of 70 million, and you just never know. Thankfully, Julian Araujo does not have a release clause, so it cannot be him. But no way, Pablo Torre's release clause is unbelievably low, just at 37 million. If it's him, we're gonna be in trouble. Another player it could be is Xavi Simons, who we signed for 140 million. And if you remember in the last episode, he was getting cozy with Xavi. I mean, no, not himself, but the Barcelona boss. Simons' release clause is like 140 million though. Like, I just don't see Barcelona paying that, so it's really up in the air. I guess we're gonna have to wait a month to find out who this mystery player is. Until then, let's focus on moving as high up in the table as possible. I would really love Marcos Rey to get back into form, man, because we're really seeing the worst version of him. And brilliant, now we've conceded a penalty and Mendes hasn't been saving too many of them. Like, he just dived the right way, but it was so slow. Here goes Xavi Simons, if there's one player who can help us get back into this game, but he goes tumbling down as well. All right, maybe a bit of magic from Pogba as he looks for Xavi Simons. Inside for Marcos Rey on his right foot, skies it. And we concede another penalty. What are we doing here, honestly? And again they score. What is this? Oh, Sergio Ramos just getting bullied for pace. This is bad, and it's 3-0 Mallorca. What a disastrous start to the day. Okay, this was absolutely embarrassing. Honestly, with all the money we've spent, if we end up finishing 9th, next season, Qatar Airways is going to bounce, Adidas is going to bounce, and we're going to be back to being a mid-table club at best. We need to get back to winning ways, and I need to figure out how to get the best out of Marcos Rey. Maybe putting him on stay forward, get in behind. That could work. I know we've got my man Gabriel Figueroa available, but the kind of player he is, I feel like he's not, you know, the player who will win you every single game, because against certain teams, he ends up doing absolutely nothing. One thing's for sure, Gabriel Figueroa is the darling of the media. Take a look at this. My man's appearing on all the Spanish late-night TV shows. At least he's better than Marcos Rey. Yo, the Marcos 007. Oh no, the disrespect. Better than Marcos Pay. Ah, yikes, man. Marcos Rey has just been... His reputation is gone. He should bench Marcos Rey, bro. That's what everybody's talking about. You know what? Next game, we've got Cadiz, and you just know they're going to park the bus. So I think for this game, better to have Figueroa in the starting 11. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to start playing Nianzou more often because Sergio Ramos, his time at the club is coming to an end. All right, boys, giving a team talk over here. That's our 50 career wins is done. Brilliant, boys. Come on, S2G Club the football going all the way to the top. Oh my God, Figueroa is literally gotten taller, but he can't pass to save his life. Ooh, on the breakaway, we might have a chance here. Pablo Torre getting past everyone, striking it well. What a goal from Pablo Torre. Let's just hope Barcelona aren't watching, because I really don't want his release clause being bought out. Sula looking for Gabriel Figueroa. That was a unique attempt with his head. Gabriel Figueroa is brilliant. Okay, that statement was a bit sus. Now we're sending Xavi Simons through on goal. Let's go. Should be a simple finish, and it is. Xavi Simons on the score sheet celebrating with this. Is he trying to say that he's calling Barcelona? Both Pablo Torre and Xavi Simons balling. I'm worried. And with that, we managed to secure the win against Cadiz. Up next, though, we've got a pretty challenging game. We're playing Villarreal, who are in 6th position. Oh, and by the way, just 2 more games to find out who Barcelona are trying to sign. But anyways, let's keep the focus on La Liga because I want to win the next couple of games. Okay, so Villarreal, I think Gabriel Figueroa isn't the right player for this game. The way Villarreal play, he's not going to get any space. We'll keep him on as the super sub. For this one, Marcos Ray, we're getting you back in and you better start performing because, man, Gabriel Figueroa every game is doing something and you're clearly not. Maybe the media was true about Marcos Ray and that he's a fraud and that's why Barcelona let him go. But I refuse to believe that because you guys remember Season 1, Marcos Ray scoring goals for fun. Season 2, he continued scoring against Barcelona and everyone. He's still got it. It's just such a bad run of form. Let's hope he can save things here. Oh, this is a problem now. This is a problem. An early goal. No. Mendes with the save. Marcos Ray's movement. He's not timing it well, man. Getting caught offside like that. Nah. Jimenez. Seeing Pogba's flicking it up again. Paul Pogba trying this spectacular. That's what he brings, something just extra to the midfield. I see you, Marcos. I see you, but he just is lacking that extra bit of pace. I hate to do this, guys, but Marcos Ray, he's in such a bad run of form. We're going to have to bring Gabriel Figueroa on. Plus, I think I need a bit of Galliano, so he's coming on for Xavi Simons.
A few moments later.
No, and Villarreal end up scoring literally seconds after I make the change. Iago Aspas. Anyways, the substitutions have now been made and hopefully they can have some sort of an impact. Sula. Looking for Galliano, who's doing really well. Could look for a cross and does exactly that. And Gabriel Figueroa, he comes off the bench and within a minute has scored. That is outrageous. And he's always there. He's the tallest man in the world. Nobody's stopping him from scoring headers. And also, I got to give Galliano credit. Timed that cross to perfection. Ogba sees Fran Garcia making a run. We could end up scoring another one. Figueroa. When the ball comes at his feet is where he's at his weakest. No. We can't concede now. No way. Mendes, no! 92nd minute. Oh, this is painful. It just shows, even with all the money coming in from Qatar Airways, we're still not there yet as a club. And forget about challenging for the titles this season. Oh, this is so frustrating. That was the last minute of the game as well. We're still in 9th place in La Liga. Just been so freaking inconsistent this season, especially, as I said, with the transfers we've made, you expect a bit more. But also, guys, I think it's time we make the big decision. I really don't think Marcos Ray is that guy anymore. He's finally being benched. Gabriel Figueroa, he's going to be the starter. It's just one more game before the January transfer window and we find out which player is possibly heading to Barca. Until then, we play Celta Vigo and let's finish off the first half of the season with a win. No. We can't be conceding in the first 4 minutes. What is happening? Xavi Simons looking for Gabriel Figueroa. Come on, we should have been back in this. This could be a chance. Looking inside for Gabriel Figueroa. How does that not go in? Are you kidding me? Sula looking back inside for Figueroa. Of course, with his feet, he can't do a thing. Xavi Simons looking lovely. It's a brilliant ball for Pablo Torres, squaring it for Gabriel Figueroa. I just wanted a guaranteed goal there. I know that was sweaty. Figueroa, though, right place, right time, and he actually scores with his feet there. Oh, we're again going to be conceding, are we? No, we just got the equalizer. No, not again. It's 3-1 down just before halftime. I can already see Qatar Airways coming in with an email and telling us, like, yeah, it's over. Because this is so bad. Guys, I think I need to try something radical for the second half. We're going to play a 4-4-2 with Paul Pogba and Pablo Torre in the midfield. Xavi Simons is going to play on the left and we'll sacrifice Jimenez to bring on Marcos Ray. Honestly, super aggressive strategy, but right now, do we even have a choice? Maybe having both Figueroa and Marcos Ray play together is something that could end up helping us out, because right now, we just feel like we have a lack of ideas. Right now, the Giant is running with the ball. Look at how bad his touches are, and we know he can't pass, so what do I even do? And I just have to go backwards. Pogba. Good ball for Pablo Torre. Seeing Xavi, Marcos Ray controls it, and what was that for a shot? This is bad, it's 4-1. absolute disastrous performance. We get destroyed by Celta Vigo. Where are we going to be in the league? You guys thought this series was going to get easy now that we've got a lot of money, but look at this. We're 9th in the league, and now we've dropped so far off from the top 4 that I'm worried that if we'll be able to even get back there. It's the 1st of January, the transfer window's open, and who is the mystery player that Barcelona have signed? Good news, Marcos Rey is still part of our squad, so it's not him. It's not Pablo Torre either, which I'm really surprised for because his release clause is super low. We need to change that in this window. And as you know, Julian Araujo never had a release clause, so no. The player that's betrayed us and joined Barcelona is Xavi Simons. I cannot believe he's just signed for Barcelona. Guys, I literally can't believe this. Xavi Simons has just spent 6 months with us and now secured a mega move to, of course, Barcelona. Can you write this script? Oh my days. I'm gutted, man, because he was really coming into his own with us. But now he's gone. It's so frustrating. We need an explanation from Xavi Simons. Why did he do this? And here he is giving a press conference. Maybe we'll get some answers. I got to apologize to Mr. S2G, but no hard feelings. Barcelona are just the better club. Of course they are, man. Barcelona have such a long history. We're a new created club. Like, come on. Do you know what? We'll see Xavi Simons on the pitch. Meanwhile, though, 140 million coming into our bank account because of that Xavi Simons sale. We had nothing to do with the transfer because it was a release clause deal, but we're getting that money. 133 million now left in our transfer budget, and we've got to improve this team. Especially with Xavi Simons gone, there's a need for a fantastic left winger to come in, and especially if we want to finish in the top 4, we need to make signings to improve this team. Honestly, guys, I'm thinking we can get maybe a centre-back as well as a left winger. This window, things are going to get exciting. But you know what's the first thing I'm going to do with all this money? Give a new contract to Pablo Torre and up his release clause. I do not want the same thing happening what happened with Barcelona with Pablo Torre. Especially not letting him go for like 37 million. Absolutely not. Oh, he wants a release clause of like 82 million. I want to try and get that up to 100 million because I know Pablo Torre is a baller. So that's not going to work by the looks of things. What about 90 million? Want to get it high up as possible, man, because you saw what Barca just did. Looks like 90 million is just fine. And I think he deserves a wage bump as well, so we'll give him 70,000 per week. We're flush with cash. We can pull this off, and there you go. In terms of transfers, if you lot remember, we were trying to sign Kvicha, and with 133 million, we might just have enough money to pull this off, honestly. But guys, I'm really feeling like we need a new centre-back. Nianzou hasn't hit the ground running. Sergio Ramos is now just 77 rated. I think not having a good centre-back is really costing us, and maybe we need to invest there as well. Before we get into making the big transfer decisions, we've got some La Liga games. Galliano, you're going to have to carry the team now with the absence of Xavi Simons. Oh, that's a lovely ball for Galliano. Let's go. Galliano back on the pitch and back scoring goals for us. That's what Galliano can do. Why do we end up conceding penalties in almost every game? I just don't get it. Can Mendes this time please save one? Oh my god. Let's go. This time we get a penalty. This is a chance to score. Who do I take it with? Sergio Ramos is on the pitch. Paul Pogba as well. Ramos is a decent penalty taker. This could be one of the last goals he scores as a professional footballer, and he puts it in the back of the net. Sergio Ramos scoring possibly the winner for us. Let's go and look at him celebrate. And that's full time and an important win. We needed this. Meanwhile, guys, it's looking like it's time to say goodbye to our captain, Nils Alonso. He's gone down in his overall massively this season. He's got pre-contract offers coming in. It's time to say goodbye to our captain, man. That first season, he was so good for us, man. And yeah, I think soon he'll be leaving. We've got just 2 weeks until the end of the January transfer window, and I literally can't decide who to sign for the centre-back position. So you know what? I'm going to keep that signing for you guys. Let me know in the comments who we should sign for the centre-back position. But for the left-wing role, I think I have an idea. Alejandro Garnacho. I know we signed him in the OG S2GFC series in the Premier League, but that was so short-lived. He felt homesick and then ended up going back to Manchester United. This time around, bringing him to Spain, I think being Argentinian, he'll adjust a lot better. And look at this, boys. We've already got an Argentinian in the club in Matthias Sula. This might be the real deal. And honestly, it'll leave us with a good amount of money to bring in a centre-back. I think I'm doing this, boys. I think I'm doing this. I think also Garnacho can have healthy competition with Galliano, but first we need to sign him for an affordable price. I'm starting with 43 million. It's actually worked. No way, that is an absolute steal for a player like Garnacho. Guys, you bet I'm putting that release clause on Garnacho as high as possible. I'm not risking Barcelona coming in and stealing one of our own. No, no, no. Looks like a 5-year deal for Garnacho is on the cards. Release clause, 110 million is good, but I want to bump that up to like 120. Would that work? 120 million release clause? And it does. Now we're talking. Contract seems reasonable and looks like it's a done deal. Garnacho is in the building. I still can't believe we've got Garnacho back playing for S2GFC, especially after all what happened the last time. But hey, this time I think things are going to be a lot better. Just after the Garnacho signing, meanwhile, we're bidding goodbye to Nils Alonso. This is sad, but this makes it even more important that we bring in a quality centre-back. I really need your help. And while you're down there in the comments, you can subscribe to the channel as well. Let's put our boy Garnacho in that starting 11. Ooh, that pace. That pace is what I think is going to really help us out. Right now, guys, it is time for Alejandro Garnacho's debut, and I'm so excited to see what he can provide to this team. The dream really is that Garnacho can help us forget about Xavi Simons quickly, because that transfer still frustrates me. And oh, look at the pace of Garnacho. This is something that Xavi Simons didn't have. Raw pace. Look at him go. Cut back. And Marcos Reyes scored. If this is what Garnacho can do, we're in for a treat. The pace of Garnacho creates that goal. And Marcos Reyes has actually scored for once. What a brilliant start. There's Garnacho. Looking to link up with Fran Garcia, and there's the pace as well. Looking for an early cross for Marcos Reyes, and the header. Yo, with Garnacho playing, Marcos Reyes become a completely different player. It's like he's got way more service now. This is unreal. This is honestly turning out being one of the best debuts in S2GFC history. Marcos Reyes now with a chance. This time he's going for the cutback. That was bad. That was really bad from Ray. We don't want to concede a silly goal. Mendes with the save. Oh, Sula is now getting more space to attack as well, with Garnacho occupying the other side. These two are forming an unbelievable duo. Oh, that was awesome to see. Pogba. Lovely ball out wide for Julian Araujo. Putting it back inside for Garnacho. Oh, he went for the spectacular. Marcos Reyes in this first half has done a great job, but I want to now see Gabriel Figueroa link up with Garnacho. Garnacho, again, just so direct. That's the thing about him. When he gets the ball, he's always in attack mode. Marcos Reyes looking for Sula. Come on, we should have killed the game right there. We might still have a chance now with Garnacho looking virtually unstoppable. Still Garnacho trying to get a goal as well. He's just been brilliant. Honestly, this is the best our team, I think, has ever played. Like, the way we're moving the ball around, the way Marcos Reyes done that, he deserves his hat-trick. There's Garnacho. Lovely stuff to find Marcos Reyes. Surely this is his hat-trick. Marcos Reyes, it's been ages since we've seen him deliver a performance like this. Garnacho signs, and it's like Marcos Reyes has been freed. I cannot believe this performance from him, and let's hope he can keep this up. What a debut from Garnacho to get a hat-trick of assists and Marcos Reyes to get the hat-trick. It definitely looks like Garnacho has added something special to this team. And maybe that something special is what we need to push ourselves up into the top 4 this season. Not only that, we now have the team to potentially even win the Spanish Cup. But I think all that can only happen if next episode, with this money that we've got remaining, we're able to sign a new centre-back.